Hey everybody, we are back. I'm with Ekin-Su and Joe. Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
So good. I'm so glad I'm back.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic anytime I'm here with you two. You know that.
Joe, how are you?
I'm great. I'm so happy to be here. Back. It's nice. It's been a little bit of a break, but it's good to be back in the mix.
It is good to be back.
So much to talk about, I feel like.
I agree. Ekin, how was the holiday? How was the
holiday?
Maldives? I mean, it looked dreamy.
It was incredible. I mean, it was brilliant, but I felt like after 10 days, me and Davide were like, right, it's time to go back. And I was like, I miss the UK. And I was like, there's Reddit as well waiting. I was like, let's go. So, no, I'm glad I'm back. It was good.
But you got to switch off. You feel like you got to recharge.
So the first week, Davide took my phone off me because I kept going on the news.
Love
And
over again, right?
yeah, I was like, look, I can't stand it. I'm not looking at the news, you know. Instagram, I was completely detoxing. And then I felt like I renewed myself, so it was good. It was nice.
That's very, very smart. Good on him. I saw you were on After Sun recently.
Yes.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good to get back in the mix.
Yeah.
Joe's on TV again, guys.
Good to see your face
No, it was
on the
fun.
screen.
Even if it was only briefly, but yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun to get back in the mix. Also, I love doing live stuff as well.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I took Team Reddit. We went over there and we got involved in After Sun. So I repped it for us over there.
Thank
Yes,
you. We
Joe.
love it.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, you know the drill. You know what we're going to do. You are going to do your wrap up, Joe.
Yes, yeah.
Obsessed with your wrap up. Do you want to give us the quick TLDR? What's going on?
So, I mean, like, where do I begin? There's a lot.
There's a lot.
So, since we last spoke, there's been two very big spanners chucked in the works: Casa Amor and Movie Night. So
Both were intense
right,
moments.
so intense. And I genuinely don't know which one's worse at all.
I'd say Movie Night.
Yeah, other than Casa Amor, right? We've seen high emotions and couples have rebuilt. But I genuinely think it's actually made them stronger. I think I think it's really, really pushed them through. So yeah, we've seen a lot of people come in, a lot of people leave. Obviously, Casa, I think it was about 9 people ended up leaving after that.
Wow.
And now we've got some really strong couples, in my opinion. We've got Tanya Shack, we've got Lana Ron, and who are actually
Kai and
official. Yes, Kai and Sanam, also super
they're
strong.
cute.
They're very cute. We have Jessie and Will, again, super strong. We have Tom and Sammy, who are getting there, who are close, I think, really getting kind of stronger. And then, of course, we have Olivia and Maxwell, and Casey is with the new girl, Rosie.
Yes.
Which is...
Your friend Casey. We're going to get into it a little bit.
Yeah, my friend Casey. Casey's friend. No, I'm messing.
How close are you guys?
Yeah, pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah, they're
it's been
good
funny
friends.
watching him. Been funny watching him.
I bet.
Yeah, and then obviously we have the new boy as well, and he is currently coupled up with Claudia.
Okay.
Keenan. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of couples in the mix.
Lots of couples. Lots has happened.
Yep.
Should we get into the content? Let's
do it, guys.
Let's get into it. So as a reminder for everybody who's listening, we are going to look at some of the best content on the subreddit, r/Love Island TV, and get our reactions. So let's hop straight in. Movie night was a few days ago now, but
I love
this is
Brilliant.
such a good meme. We're looking at the meme of Martin at movie night. Thank you /sweet girl ZA. I mean,
I always feel like
reaction.
there's someone in a friendship group that does that when someone argues, like just sits back and just enjoys it.
Don't they? Yeah.
But they're like
Munches the
put like their
popcorn.
opinions in as well. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I think that popcorn was never ending. His hand just kept going in more.
Can I just say,
out.
the popcorn is actually really nice.
Is it?
Yeah, I can stop eating
What's
as
the
well.
flavour of that popcorn?
Salted. Sorry,
That's
guys.
how popcorn should be.
Yeah,
I
it's
say
want a
this
bit
all
of
the time.
sweet in there.
Yeah, I love
salted. I want
But
my
yeah.
mouth to dry as Sahara Desert after.
After movie night.
It's got some beer there as well, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was living, man. He none of the drama was him. So he was laughing, enjoying it.
He is just watching himself be vindicated.
Yes.
I think.
I love seeing him on After Sun as well because he has
I think he's a very honest guy.
yeah, he's so much personality and he was,
Yeah.
it was great to see. So obviously didn't get to see all of that on the inside, but Martin's awesome.
I think he was done a bit of a dirty.
Yeah,
But
I think
he
so.
said that he was definitely a drama. There was when he
Yeah,
came in,
for
you know,
sure.
felt
For
like.
sure. I thought Tanya was going to take him seriously, but you know, who knows?
Who knows? Okay, this is an interesting one. It is a cool meme. It's first time in Love Island history that I've sided with the boys.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned. Now, to be honest, this really is like a bit of a new one because typically, and I don't want to stereotype, but as we have seen in many previous seasons, there has typically been the boys have come out really badly. But a lot of people on the subreddit are talking about how quite a few of the girls haven't come out, the women haven't come out so great. So what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I think the boys kind of owned up to what happened in Casa and stuff, and they were very upfront as well. And I feel like
the boys had their tests, and I feel like it was a time when the girls had to test themselves.
Yeah.
So it was more of like a mix there. They had to kind of flirt their way.
Yeah, and I also think the girls were hyping each other up as well.
Yeah.
See, I know boys.
It's hard in there. The people, they do hype you, you know.
Yeah, and then they were all having to go, weren't they? They were all having to go at the boys, bless them.
It was getting quite out of control,
Yeah,
I
Will
thought.
done nothing wrong. I can't remember. Will said something. He was like, "Oh, it's okay, Jessie," and then Sammy just goes at him.
It is okay.
And he went, "I said it was okay. I said it was okay."
I was shocked at Will though.
Yeah, I know. We all were.
With Layla, right? I was like,
I
oh my God, not the terrace. I was like, was it the terrace they kissed?
No, I
yeah,
thought
he was up on the terrace, yeah.
But I also, and also in bed, plenty.
Yeah.
Will,
All over.
Will, I think. 'Cause
I
Will
don't
never
blame
had
her
that.
for not trusting him though.
No, I know, but she's getting over it. I think she took her a few days to kind of get over it, but I think now
Well,
she's kind of got
You know what I'm not asked? I really want to know which couple will last in the outside world.
Oh, this is such a good point.
I don't know.
Such a good point.
I mean,
I think Lana and Ron definitely. I think Tanya and Shaq could.
See, I don't think Lana and Ron will.
Do you not think?
I think
they're official now, the boyfriend girlfriend.
in there.
Yeah.
So no comment.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
let's get into some of the comments that have been made on this season. So this is interesting. We have the meme. It's been 84 years. Remember when we could vote this season?
Yeah.
There has barely been any voting. What do you think?
I think it's not fair.
Yeah.
I think when the audience votes, it's more fair
Yeah.
Yes.
because when someone's kicked out or they leave, it's like what we want, what we agree and disagree with.
Yeah, I mean,
So
the show is very reactive. I mean, like, the audience wanted
it'd be interesting to see who'd be out if the audience voted.
Yeah, well,
and
I
who would
think-
be in still.
I think
Yeah.
there's a few people that people aren't massively keen on. But yeah, I mean, like, the audience love getting involved, and it's been a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I keep seeing chat about bringing the public vote in, but
It feels like it has been a long time. And a few people have commented around the protection of Olivia and Tanya.
Yes.
Like it's so blatant, it's annoying. And I think the public would have quite a lot to say
yeah,
about
public are pretty
Certain
opinionated
people,
about
yeah.
them
About certain
specifically.
people.
Yeah, I definitely think Olivia and Tanya have had a bit of a.
But you know what though? I feel like it can change. Like
It can change in one
people
day,
hate you
can't
1 minute and then they love you.
it?
Like
This is true. This is true.
That is very true.
and hate is an emotion.
Yeah.
If people disliked you, they'd have no emotion.
Yeah,
so I
true.
always feel like haters are still.
I do
a
think
fan.
I do
That
think
is
I do
true,
think a public vote is coming soon though, so I think everyone will get. I just can't see it. There's so many couples in there, and the final's literally like what 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away.
13th of March, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So I think people. I think people will be okay soon. I think
Yeah.
public vote is on the way.
We'll hang on for our public vote.
Yeah.
Another comment. Too many
Exactly
people in
that,
this villa.
yeah.
You've just been speaking
Yeah.
about this. I'll read a little bit from this. U/AL232538. At this point, we're 2 weeks away from the finale, and there are 16 people in the villa. That's ridiculous. I felt this whole season that there were always too many people
Yeah.
in there, and that they're constantly fighting for attention.
I think they're just filling up the villa. It's such a big one. It's way bigger than the Spain villa, so I think they're just filling it up. Just chuck as many people in as they can.
Being as efficient as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I think that is true. I think they're also testing people to see who would
Yeah.
sway.
Yeah.
Right.
The more people, the
I
more
guess,
chance
yeah,
you
it's
would
true,
kind
it's
of.
true. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the most people we must have seen in any season, for sure.
Yeah.
And the fact that people are
There's
recognising
definitely
it.
like a different format this year.
Yeah.
So different.
It just usually at this stage you start seeing those
Who's
few
strong.
couples emerging,
Yes,
and you
yes.
get to
Yeah,
really
I'm
get into
telling
their
you,
day to day.
A public
Yeah.
vote is happening soon, and they're going to get rid of at least 2 to 3 couples, I think. I reckon so.
Yeah, because
better.
who makes the finals? Like at least 4.
It's
I
4
think
couples,
a
isn't it?
few
Four in the
seasons had
final.
5.
It's 5 the day before. It's
Yeah.
like day or 2 before, and they get rid
Yeah.
of the 5th. So yeah, at the moment, there's roughly 8 couples? No, 8, yeah, 6.
No, I don't think 8 of them will go to finals.
No, of course not.
No, not at all. But there's just a lot in there for this stage of the
I think so. I agree.
series.
So maybe what you said might happen, Joe.
I think so.
like
I'd like to
a
say
mass,
I'm
a mass
I'd like to say I'm a
campaign.
Love Island pro. Yeah.
All right. This one. In honor of Tom's excruciating poem, help me remember the cringiest moments across the series. Did you hear Tom's excruciating?
He read it from a phone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That made it cringy for me.
Yeah.
I mean, at least learn it off by heart.
Yeah, I mean, you have all day in there, don't you, really?
You got plenty.
A day is like a
of
week in there,
lines.
Tom. It's not that hard to,
No, but
to learn
when
a
he
quick
was
monologue.
reading it, it just seems like he never wrote the actual poems. He was like,
It was probably Will writing it for him.
Probably.
He's texting him at the time, going, say this, say that.
Like a line or ChatGPT.
To be fair, it's not very Tom to write a poem. He's a very chilled out dude, so I guess it was kind of cute that he...
but he's smart because he knows what will get her falling to
Girls
him.
like poems. I thought that was more like, I don't know, like 1200s vibes. I didn't realise that was a new thing.
1200s.
Yeah, I didn't realise it
That's
was a thing that people
Shakespeare
like.
kind of
Right?
vibe.
Yeah, I think
Ekin,
he
do
was...
you like a
he'd
poem?
done it.
Would you be swept off your feet?
By a poem.
No,
Roses are red.
See, I don't get swept away from guys telling me I'm beautiful, that I'm the best. I feel like I know what they're doing.
Right, got ya.
I understand the purpose of the words.
Yeah.
But some women, they fall for it because they're like, oh my God, he means it. And I'm like, no, prove me with your actions you mean it. So I would say to him at the time, no, my love, if you really mean this poem, prove me with your actions.
Yeah, this is
Very
true.
good. I like that.
I'd make him work for me.
Make
Yeah.
him.
Well, he was
work.
naughty in Casa, isn't he?
Very
So
naughty.
He's
I wouldn't forgive him
Tail
for that.
between his legs. He's come back and he's trying to fix it.
No.
First fix poem.
Poem.
Yeah, but she loves
Got
it.
Shakespeare
Sammy's
on this.
smiling away.
Oh, yeah.
She's gassed by the poem for sure.
She loved it. She was smiling, and she said I think she said it was the most romantic thing anyone's ever done for her. Am I right in saying that?
Really?
No, I'm sorry, but some of these exes, what are going on?
Dude, I feel like
How is a poem the best thing in the world? Really?
I feel like sending her loads of flowers just for the
Yeah.
sake of being romantic.
Absolutely. This post talks about the cringiest moments across the series. Any other cringe moments from Love Island? I mean, we can go to any season at this point. Cringe.
When Will crawled on the floor,
When Will crawled on the floor.
I think he did like a crawling to someone in one of the challenges. I was like,
I think it was one of the. I think it was a
You're like,
someone
excuse
tweeted
me.
me and they were like, Ekin,
Challenge.
he's copying you. I was
That's
like,
my move.
Yeah, that was a pretty funny one. I remember I think it was who was it? Katie and somebody else years back were like the guy they were coupled up with, or the guys were on dates and they were like trying to peek through underneath like the curtains and stuff. It was ages
I mean,
ago.
you're going back in the archives for
Oh,
that, but
God,
that is
yeah.
iconic. Her and Olivia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about?
Back in the archives for that.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
what I want. Some like really.
Damn, we're about 400 years deep of Love Island now, so yeah, there's a lot to pick from.
Absolutely.
I want to know everyone else's cringiest moments. I want to know what they think are.
Yes.
oh, I saw this.
This is okay. We were literally just talking about this. So this was posted by You Light Redemption or You/Light Redemption. Season 9's lack of good love stories. The way that couples this season are so bland compared to last season. Friends to lovers, enemies to lovers, love at first sight. Like, I just don't feel like we've got a compelling love story that we're buying into fully.
It's got to be like 16
I
people
feel
thing,
like
innit?
I feel like for it to be buying, I feel like you need to go on a journey.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
Every couple needs to go on a journey, and it starts from being friends to enemies to friends to lovers to probably breaking up again to being lovers again. And I feel like that's real, because in real life you don't just find
not smooth
someone
sailing.
and you're
Yeah.
together.
And here's where I'm going to question Will and Jessie. Because I think if you guys remember, last time I said, I'll know if she's fake or not if she doesn't even entertain the tiniest bit in Casa, which she didn't. She didn't even so much look at somebody else. She, if anything, just hyped up the girls to do it. And this is why I actually think Will sounds weird. It's kind of more genuine because he tested it out and realised, oh my God, what have I done? Whereas
Yeah.
Jessie hasn't even so much as looked in someone else's direction since being with Will. So that's why I
Do you
doubt
think some
them.
people play the game in there?
I think, of course, they do. I think people aren't silly, are they, really?
Wait, you feel like Jessie is like maybe not genuine because she didn't even entertain anyone in Casa?
Yes.
I
I said
could
this
agree
last
with you,
time. I said this
actually.
last time. I said if she doesn't entertain anyone in Casa, it shows that she's got her head set on something.
But she needs to test it to know if it's real.
Yeah, she hasn't tested it in the slightest, did she? Hasn't tested it from the start of her. I know this sounds really weird. It's a weird way to look at it, but like the fact that he kind of tested and was like, "Oh my, I've messed up so bad." It's Jessie.
Makes me believe him more.
Whereas she's 100%. 100% hasn't even gone nowhere else and went, I'm absolutely certain on Will, Didn't so much as entertain anybody.
You mean it's almost like calculated?
Yeah, it feels a little bit. But I don't know if I'm being too harsh. I'm not sure, but that's my opinion. This is my opinion. It's not everyone's opinion. And Jessie, I'm sorry. Don't hate me, but I don't know. Yeah, I know you're not sure on that.
I'm not sure on it. I
what do
don't
you
buy the
think?
logic. I feel like there's this concept that you need to test all the time, and actually sometimes if you like someone, do you need to explore a relationship with another person to test that you really do? I think
no.
she really
Well, don't
likes
forget,
it.
when you first, this is how I kind of look at it. When you first meet someone out in real life, you're still talking to many, in my opinion, maybe just me. You're talking to a few others while you're testing the waters and whatever else, and while you're kind of getting to know that person. You could be still not fully invested, and all of a sudden you are. But Jessie, from the outset and throughout, has come straight in for Will. That's it.
But here's a question for you. Do you think Jessie would look at Will in the outside world?
I don't know.
I don't think she would.
I don't think she would. I'm not sure because I don't know. I think it's a hard one to kind of look at. I think probably not considering because she's from Australia. She's never gonna even bump into him. Do you know what I mean? So
If they did though on the street, do you think she, knowing, I don't know.
I think it's getting a time machine.
I feel like Love Island is one of those things where, like, in the villa, we had an episode where we had to discuss who would last long. I think it was towards the end.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We were all like spread out, and we were saying, "Oh, do you think Gemma and Luca would last? Do you think Dami and India would last?" They were saying about us, and everyone thought me and Davide were going to break up or not last. Everyone voted us out
Oh yeah, I remember
that night. Do you
Look at us
remember?
now.
Exactly.
Look at us
And I'm
now.
like, it's very difficult when you're in the program in Love Island. You assume so much, but it can surprise you sometimes.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
You know?
Good opinions, good discussion. This is very, very Reddit of us getting into it, and I love it. I mean, look, we've just been speaking about Will and Jessie.
Just threw myself right down a hole, innit?
You really have. I don't think Will and Jessie will ever be the same because Will threw her trust in the trash for no good reason. I mean, when she was crying, those tears, I mean, she was hurt. She was very hurt. I hear your point. I don't not hear the point, but do we think, all right, we don't need to discuss whether it was right or wrong. Do we think they can recover?
I don't think he was right. I don't think he
post-Casa?
was right from what he done, just to clarify. But I think he had a little flirt. The thing is, if he had a little flirt and then gone, oh, actually, that's really bad. This is naughty. I need to come back. Fair play. But he actually acted upon it. I get that. He's not right. But there's the whole point back to what I'm saying. Jessie didn't even so much flirt with anybody else. She was so head set. Anyway, I think they'll 100% recover in Love Island. Now, I don't know whether how it will work on the outside how she feels now with the trust and stuff. But I think while she's in there, I think she's kind of forgiven him now. I think they'll move on from there.
What do you think, Ekin?
I think he did the right thing by testing the waters in Casa Amor, because I think you have to. I did my thing with the J thing. Davide kissed a few girls. There was a Molly thing going on, and I was very annoyed about that. But if you don't test how, not always, like you said, but I feel like in that sort of
This scenario is
environment,
completely different.
you have to try, because you don't know
Yeah.
if you like this person because you're coupled up with him, or you have to try. Like,
No, I hear what you're saying. You two have a very unique perspective in that you've been on the
yeah. I think because of that. I think as you've been on the show, you
when
get
you
it.
haven't, you're like,
But look, I'm someone who come off the show and didn't test the waters with anybody else, and I sit back and I think, bad move.
Joe, you're
Bad
probably thinking,
move.
I wish I did this, I wish I did
Yeah,
that.
well, how did that work out for me? 16 days, see you later, Joe. Do you know what I mean? But I think because you need to. You got to test the waters, otherwise you're not really.
And it doesn't mean you're
going
a
on the
bad
journey.
person.
I don't think so. No.
of course.
You know.
No, of course. And yeah, as you say,
And there's nothing wrong with Will coming back with Layla, for instance. If he liked her, that's okay.
Yeah, he didn't.
Do we think they're going to get back on track? Joe's
I think
yes.
so. Yeah. Why not?
You're thinking
Why not?
I think they'll make the finals, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to last on the outside, if I'm honest.
That's a shame.
You
Could
love
be
them,
wrong.
don't you? I think they could be. I think they could be our winners. In all honesty.
I just felt really sad for her. I
really.
which I know we all did.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
I mean, yeah, it's not nice for her to come back to.
It must be
hear
like
that.
the weirdest, deep down, nice feeling of like, whoa, he's actually tested and he fully knows it's me and that's it now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It must be kind of a weirdly nice feeling deep down. You must be like, well, now I know he's 100%.
But I thought he was so into her that I didn't think he would test her.
Yeah,
he hadn't
it
had a
was
test.
So
He was obsessed with her.
Yeah, but he hadn't had a test yet. So then a bunch of girls that come in and start flirting with him. He's lost.
But
his head
did
a
she
little
have a
bit.
test?
No, she didn't let a test happen.
she didn't. She just
Yeah.
Maybe there was no one in that was her type in there.
Mate, potentially.
Bunch of good-looking boys, though. I don't know.
Potentially.
Yeah, stick an Aussie in there. Maybe she'd have flustered.
Maybe it would have been different. We've had quite a few appreciation posts, and there is one couple that is looking to be the favourite, which is a bit of a surprise from where we were.
Yes.
So just going to read them out so people know what we're talking about. U/Classic Tower 475. Me personally, I feel like no one else deserves the 50k more than a teacher and a social worker, if we're being for real. They deserve it so much and it's reasonable. Other people are saying that they're adorable. They are looking like a good, strong couple. I really did not think I would be saying that about Kai from like a few weeks back.
I think they're favourite, aren't they?
I like them, but I don't understand how Kai tried with so many girls and all of a sudden decided she's kind of the one.
I think it was Olivia, wasn't it? I think when he was with Olivia, I think he kind of like, I think that was his like breaking point almost, right? And then he met Sanam and was like, actually, she's a lovely girl. I get on really well with her.
I think they balance each other out.
Yeah,
they're calm together.
Yeah, and they're very close with each other. They're always holding each other, or very, very close. It's lovely to see.
She isn't into the drama.
No.
And I don't think he is.
They stay out of it.
Yeah, they do. They're like, almost don't get me involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. They're very similar. Also, I completely agree as well.
And they actually look good together.
Oh, they look great
They
together.
really match, yeah.
You can't deny
do
the
too.
couple. And I do love the teacher, social worker, like.
Yeah.
He-
Both
he's-
respectable jobs.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
He's been in the bottom three, like bottom 2-3 times or something. And I think this is like a zero to hero vibes. I think he's
Yes.
going to be right in the final.
Well,
right in the
Definitely, I've got a funny meme on that in a bit. Oh, yes. Wait. We've gone wildly off track on the
Should I do a fun face?
on the deck.
Do a fun face. Do you know what I used to shave my beard and do a fun face just for no reason. I'd just be in the mirror like that. Oh, I got to stop it. Sorry.
We have there's a really cool meme. I'm struggling to get it up a little bit. The iPad is thwarting me today.
The iPad is not iPadding.
It's not iPadding with me today, but there is the meme of the graph with Kai.
Yeah, I
He's
think
gone from 0
he's
to
been on a
100.
journey, hasn't he? He really has. And I think we would love to see that in Love Island, man. Even someone like Ron. Ron has turned from a boy to a man, and we love to see that. We love to see boys.
I saw a tweet that someone said Ron and they're not buying the chemistry.
What, Ron and Lana?
Yeah, I
I
saw a
I've
tweet.
seen a
It was
few
when they were
tweets.
in the what's that room called? Hideaway.
Oh, the hideaway, yes.
Yeah. And they said,
I think do you know what that is? I think Lana's a very reserved person, I think Lana's very reserved. And it's hard on telly when you go into hideaways and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't know, I didn't go in, but
still don't understand why they never made me go in the Hideaway.
you never went in.
No one voted for us to go in.
That's out of order.
That is out of order.
I'm telling you,
They've
I had a journey in there.
They've got whips and chains and everything in there, haven't they? What is going on? Not
Yeah.
hideaway, they've got it all.
They have it
Honestly.
all. Let's talk about the challenges.
Yeah.
Because someone on Reddit, and this is again why I absolutely love Reddit, made like a stack graph.
That is very professional.
Oh yeah, I mean,
that is someone who has a
this
full-time
is
job
the
in the city
level-
and was like 2 seconds.
this is the
I
level
want to make a
content
graph
we're
out of Love
getting.
Island. Let's do this.
Absolutely.
love
cherry lime soda, thank you for your efforts. They compared every season and notice. Can you see how the challenges,
Yeah.
like the number of challenges go down a lot?
Yeah.
And it's like, actually, no wonder we know nothing about the Islanders.
Yeah,
this year.
season 3 had the most challenges, am I right in saying?
Yeah, season
And
3
then-
and,
then
season
5.
5. And their top season 3, season 5 continually get, great ratings. People rave about them. That's like classic Love Island
Yeah,
days.
just watch the first 16 episodes of season 5 and then the rest.
and then just duck
don't
out.
even worry about it, honestly. Just to
Doesn't
the
matter.
point when I leave and then give it a miss.
But seriously,
Yeah.
why aren't they doing any more challenges?
I think they're doing something completely different this year.
So yeah, I agree.
The fact that the audience doesn't vote, the concepts, it's in a new village. I feel like everything's different this year.
It is different.
It's a different energy, a different vibe.
Yeah.
But they're a great bunch. They all, I mean,
Yeah.
all of them. But I do
I think as well, when it comes with challenges, it's drama. And the one thing this season has not been is lacking in drama. And there has been enough drama without challenges.
That's true.
So I don't know if the challenges are completely necessary. But obviously, look, we love.
I think sometimes challenges bring you closer.
Yeah, and they're fun. They're fun, like when you got to work as a team or do like the little, it's just hilarious.
We
and
had
funny.
the boys out there in the tiny
see
little red devil pants yesterday.
Want more of that?
Yeah, boys in red devil pants. Give us more.
And the girls were in the angel outfit.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, on that, is it just me, or was that Angels and Devils challenge the worst one they've ever come up with? I mean, people are not enjoying these challenges. Challenge was.
I wonder why they're not
completely
enjoying
pointless.
them. I wonder what the audience want to see.
I think it was pretty hard to throw a trident or whatever it was into the right face so you could kiss them.
I think what people want. Entertaining moments, drama, interesting conversations afterwards. People are excited for the Snog, Marry, Avoid challenge or Snog, Marry, Pie, sorry.
Which is
Have they not done
tonight.
that yet?
Which is tonight.
Which is coming up
Oh.
tonight.
yeah, I've
That's the best one.
Just seen the leak.
Yes,
yeah.
you want stuff that like stimulates a bit of combo
Yeah,
after
yeah.
Oh,
when you're
sure.
watching.
Oh, this is gonna cause a lot of drama. Yeah, for sure.
Do you remember when our season Tash got pied a lot? Then
Yeah, I did see
I
that.
was
bless
so
her,
angry.
yeah.
Reddit, the subreddit were not happy with that.
No, that was out of order. I'll just pie myself. Can you do that? Can you just pie yourself?
I feel like you could rewrite the rules.
I think you could, Joe. You
Just-
could go.
yeah.
Double pie.
Absolutely.
I'd rather that than pie a girl, bless her. So yeah, I think I'll do that.
We will look at one or two memes real quick before we go into the AMA.
Please.
Ooh.
We spoke about this meme, but Kai, after he refused to apologise to Olivia,
Do you know what? He didn't need to apologise. She's done the exact same thing. So I mean,
100% agree.
look, you have no leg to
I
stand
don't like
on.
hypocrites.
No, right? 100%.
And she, I mean, do you think he needed to apologise to her?
No. They
They're
both
not
done the same thing.
married, for God's sake.
No, God, no.
She came back with.
He was happy for her. He smiled. He said,
Yeah.
"Good for you."
Yeah.
Good for you, Olivia. And his family. His family.
Joe.
His family. I love this.
This one, U/K1 Axviesta. I'm doing my best there. One thing to thank Olivia for, me watching Olivia's antics on the show, me realising that if she hadn't fought for saving Kai over Spencer, we would not be seeing Kai and Sanam now. Both of you.
Sorry, the meme's brilliant.
The meme.
Who is she?
Who's this woman on the meme?
It's awesome.
This is a classic meme.
Oh,
It's like the meme.
I just know that face expression so well.
I do it in the morning. Every time I wake up in the mirror, I just look at myself.
I do it every time I'm on the toilet.
I think on that note, we should move on to the AMA. What do you think? Alrighty, we have got some great
Dude,
questions.
Please give more memes. We love the memes.
We do. We
The
really
memes are the best. Now, I've got your AMA questions here. We had lots of good questions. Take a sip of water. Settle yourselves.
Oh,
You're making me laugh. Right. Serious
I
time.
can't look at you. Stop.
Right, you ready?
Yes, very professionally.
Okay, excellent. We have a question from U/AnyLiving8932. Joe,
Hi.
what advice would you pass along to Ekin since you've moved on from Love Island and it's been a few years? Like, what's one nugget of advice for her?
I literally do not need to give any advice to Ekin. I think from meeting her, the advice I'd normally give to anybody who's newly out is just stay humble, stay grounded.
Yeah,
and I think
good
as soon as me and Ekin met, I realised she was very, very humble, very grounded. And it's very rare you see someone come off the show and instantly be that. You're fine. I don't think there's any need to advise her at all. I think she's doing phenomenally. Doing great.
That's so nice. Thanks, Joe.
But now we're on to it. I think there's a few things I'm joking. I'm
Do
messing.
you know what? I like criticism, so go
No,
for
I'm
it.
messing. No, you're doing awesome, man. You don't need any advice from me.
Aww,
Thanks,
Keep
man.
killing it.
that was really sweet. Really,
Yeah.
really touching moment in the old Reddit
Make me
studio.
cry.
Hey, sorry. I'll be mean next, I promise.
All right, we have actually on the note of advice, U/puzzleheaded_W to Joe and Ekin.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to islanders who are coming out of the villa prone to face serious backlash and hate? What would you advise them to manage the inevitable negativity they will be facing?
One thing, counselor.
Yeah.
the show provides you counsellor, right, when you leave.
Okay.
For free, which is amazing. I still see mine on a weekly basis because
As you should, yeah.
you have to.
Agreed.
You need it, and I appreciate it. But yeah, you need to, because it's such a big change. It's basically the whole of the country knowing you, and there's always people saying negative stuff. And if you're not mentally strong, you won't be able to handle it. And I, till this day, still check online comments. You shouldn't, but you do.
Be human.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
I think
Help. You need to get help.
I
Love
think
that, the counsellor.
I actually watched a thing recently with actors around the table, and it was Tom Hanks, I think, who was basically talking about like it too shall pass. He was like, when you feel happy, it too shall pass. When you feel sad, it too shall pass. It'll always pass. Therefore, you always are it's always gonna be okay. And however much it may hurt in the time, because it does. Honestly, I come out with a fair bit of heat and I have to deal with that frequently. But it too shall pass. You'll be okay eventually.
It's like when it rains, it's sunny again.
Hey, with the rain we get the sun, you know.
No.
With the
Rain
rain there is growth, and I think it'll pass. It hurts at the time. Stay close to your friends and family. Have your loved ones around you.
Yeah, that's so
and
true.
Then
And you will lose friends. You will lose friends when you come out of Love Island. It happens, unfortunately, but it's for the best. The real ones will stay with you.
100%.
Great advice. I really hope some of them get to listen to that. I think it will help.
Yeah, I'm hoping they will.
And if not, just drop us a message. Honestly.
Yeah, and
I'm
honestly,
happy
one
to-
thing I need to say to any Love Islanders watching this, hear me out. If you even need to DM me or Joe for advice, I'm here to happy to help. You know, it's good to connect with previous Love Islanders, and
100%.
yeah, I'm there for anyone.
So nice. So nice.
I mean, I don't wake up till like 1 p.m. in the day sometimes, so it might be a late
5
text
a.m.
back,
someone
but-
DMs like,
Yeah,
Joe.
a little bit of a delay from Joe, but he'll still be there for you.
100%. I'm there.
You/Magenta Llama. Silly question I asked last time, but it didn't get asked, so I'm asking again.
Ooh.
This is quite specific, Ekin, but I'm hoping you're going to enjoy it. Which side of the bed do you like to sleep on? Ekin, why did you and Davide switch which side of the bed you slept on halfway through your time in the villa? Seemed to happen after you returned from Casa Amor. Do you still sleep on the same sides of the bed now that you did back then?
I didn't even realise that. This fan is a real fan.
This is a real fan.
Let me think. Maybe because I realised Molly slept on that side.
Oh,
And I was like, I am not
okay.
sleeping on this side. So I changed.
That makes sense. That tracks. I would probably.
It pissed me off that she was in my bed. Yeah, I was
hear
like,
ya.
and I found her blonde hair, and I was like,
Oh no.
okay,
Why didn't they take that out? Why didn't they clean the sheets?
quick hoover.
Come on.
yeah. Anyway,
That's-
yeah,
that
that
was
will answer that
specific.
question.
That was very
Probably
specific.
why.
That was very specific. This is the level of fandom that you get.
That's crazy.
Do you and Davide ever change sides of the bed? Do you ever just like flip and go like faces the other way? Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like a kid again, and like, you know, you just go the other way around. Does that make sense? You take the pillows and you go the other side.
Sure.
I think
Right?
so.
I mean, when I was a kid, yeah.
It's
maybe I
exciting,
did.
no? I think you do cool things in couples. You like mess around, you know?
Yeah, I think I've once
Build
fell
bunk
asleep
beds
to,
and
like,
stuff.
my feet on his head or my arm,
Right?
or like
It's
I
a
would
good place
be
to
on the
rest
floor.
them.
Or,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
yeah,
Love it. Keeping it varied. Keeping it
mix
fun.
it up, you know, keep it exciting.
Keeping it unpredictable. I'm into it. We have a question from you/StunningBat5587. I recognise this username. Hi, Ekin. You mentioned in an interview after Love Island that you were particularly interested in Love Island as a social experiment, cut off with no phones, family, friends, hobbies, etc. I found this really intriguing, and it's something that so few people will ever get to experience. So in this context, Ekin and Joe, what surprised you most about the Love Island process? What did you learn about yourself by going through it? And what aspects did you struggle with the most?
I think I didn't realize how much I would enjoy not having my phone. I think I've struggled to be present just in my adult life at times, and it really just makes you present and grounded, and you have no worries whatsoever. It's such a weird feeling. Like I always do say, like even my parents are using like their phones way more than they should, and I just say, guys, come jump off it, get grounded. Obviously, I love like talking to everyone on Instagram and everyone who follows me and stuff and all supports me. I love like engaging with them, but at times I like just to shut away from it. That's something I really enjoy. I think something did you say struggled with, or
Yeah, what
for
aspects did you like? Well, you've said what you learned. What aspects did you struggle with the most in that Love Island?
I think when I first came out, I think that was the bit where I was like, it was all a whirlwind, massive whirlwind, almost like a bit like a dream-esque. And then I came out and I was like, what do we do now kind of thing. But luckily I had all amazing support and stuff, and the team are great, as well as my family and friends and stuff. And you kind of just, you kind of get used to it eventually. It takes some time.
Yeah.
But you can't end up you picking it up.
And I feel like in that island, I feel like people who don't know themselves, when your phone gets taken away and you don't know what's happening in the outside world, you realise you have other emotions trapped in that come out.
Agreed.
That is so interesting.
Because there's nothing in your mind. You're not thinking about the TV. You're not thinking about the news. You're not thinking about what's on Netflix. You're not thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner. You're just focusing on the present and what you need to do and the person that you have to get to know.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like...
Yeah, not everyone faces themselves in the mirror,
Like
do they?
some guys, the emotional side comes out weeks later.
That's so true, because you haven't got any
You
distraction.
don't know the
You've just
time,
got
you're
yourself.
nothing. It's
a weirdly
great. And I
beautiful
wish
thing, isn't
everyone,
it?
I even said this to the producers, I was like, I wish everyone experienced this as an experiment, not just because it's you're on TV and the cameras are there, but just an island where you could go, put your phone away and just detox.
Yeah.
Totally. And Ekin, on that note, what did you struggle with, or what did you learn about yourself when you went through the Love Island process, and what did you struggle with the most?
I learnt that I'm my own friend in there, and I learnt that not everyone's gonna want the best for me in there, and I will never change who I am. I will be who I am, and if I leave the villa. I'm going to go for what I want. I didn't care at the time. I just went for it, and look where I am now. So that's all I can say.
Love that.
Anything that you struggled with?
Yeah, I struggled with probably at the start making friends. I didn't understand why maybe certain people didn't like me. There was things that I just didn't understand because they weren't giving me examples very clearly. They were just saying, you're a liar, or you're this, you're that. And I thought, but give me examples. And they wouldn't. And I just got over it. And I could read people really well. I could see who was faking it, who was playing a game. So I kind of shut my mouth, and then everything came out as I left the villa. But I struggled with sometimes with, when with Davide at the start and towards the middle, I really wanted him to trust me. I was really falling for him. So I remember the time when he never made me coffee, I was crying. That was shown on TV. I didn't know it was shown because that's quite a private moment. And if you look back now, it's ridiculous, but it happens. We're all human.
Yeah.
It's the small things that mean a lot to us, right?
Yeah, it's true.
When you really like someone.
Yeah.
That was a great question. Thanks for answering that
cool.
so well. U/AMM0705. Hey guys, hope you are both well and that you had an amazing holiday, Ekin. I was wondering what your guys' ideal weekend is like.
Go for it, Joe.
Yo, I'm so bad. Like I'm gonna go for an ideal less weekend, probably play golf, right? It sounds really weird. I love golf, right? I love and also I would go for an ideal day. Let's just break this right down. So I'd get up and I'd go have a coffee and I'd just chill out, maybe read a book, whatever else, right? Sounds really
I feel like you should surf. That's
Right.
what you should tell me.
I've been
I surf on a weekend.
I've done it in Bali.
on the Canary Wharf.
I done it in Bali. If you want to see it, there's a very bad video of me on Instagram. Just don't know what to do. But we've done that. But no, I would then a whole day in bed. I've never done a full day in bed. It's something I want to do one day of just snacks, watching TV, and just chilling.
Babes, that's me every day. I literally
Now we come on to
junk
your
food.
perfect
It sounds like the life. Right? I've never done it. I've never fully just stayed in bed.
So you're out and about, you're doing things quite sporty, really.
Yeah, I try to be. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And yours, Ekin, is more relaxed?
Let's think. So for the first time in 6 months, I'm actually free. So when I wasn't free, I was working on Saturday and Sunday. I had dancing on ice as well.
Course, yes.
But now that I'm free, gym,
Amazing.
chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love reading books. Me and Davide read. We have a reading corner at home.
Reading.
What are you reading?
Yeah.
What are you reading right now?
I'm reading about dark psychology. It's about
Amazing.
Like a
human
non-fiction.
mind. Yeah, like
Okay.
psychology
Wow.
books.
Okay.
And Manifest and all that stuff. And Rich Daddy, Poor Daddy.
Oh, okay. That's That's like a classic book.
Yes,
Or like
very
an
good.
old school kind of
Davide recommended it. Apparently changed his mindset, so I'm reading that.
interesting.
It's very business.
Yeah, very, very business.
Very
focused.
business. Yeah. And I don't look at my phone. I don't, because
That's so good.
it's toxic. And I'm always on Reddit though. I'm always reading the Reddit comments, Ekin Day page. You know, I can name some of the usernames, but in my top as Shirley, there's a few other, you know, fans there that
They will
always
be
on our back.
dying when you like this, that.
Yeah.
That's gonna make
Love
days.
them a lot.
Oh,
I
okay.
need a reading corner now. I've only just started reading books again. I haven't done it since I was a
What are
kid.
you reading right now?
I'm actually reading the Bible.
Yeah,
it's just I'm diving into it at the moment. So
That's
I'm
nice.
up to like Genesis now. So we're getting into it.
Getting into
It's more of like a nighttime thing. I lay there and I just like I normally go on my phone, so I'll normally just I've kind of put the phone away and I've just got the Bible. So it's lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think reading is such a good way to, you know, decompress. I love
100%.
love that it's featuring. Love that it's featuring in both of your lives right now.
Reading corner. It feels naughty. Like go into the reading corner, Davide. Go read a book now. You're naughty. Like what?
It's a highly
I love
adult
this.
thing.
Is there like a special chair?
It's
like,
just a chair from IKEA
Right.
and a simple table with
Right.
a candle.
Candle. I knew there'd be a candle. What are you
Candle.
doing?
And
Can we get like a social, like please on your social soon, show us the reading
Oh,
corner.
100%.
I would love to see the reading
Tat-
corner.
There's
Tag the
actually a
Reddit
picture of
team.
David on his Instagram profile. I think he's wearing Boohoo jumper with the reading corner.
Ah, nice. Okay. I
Go
want
find
to
reading.
envision. Oh, okay. Next question. I love it. You/Emily R87642. Ekin, do you and Davide have a song that is your song?
Yes, we do. We have a few.
Care to share?
It's actually an Italian song,
Oh.
and it's I don't know what it's called, but we've shared it on our story a few times because it's Italian. I forgot, but it's a romantic song.
Yeah. Is it like
I mean-
modern or old?
It's
or-
an old classic. It's like English classic song.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he's romantic. So
And that's your song. Do you
It's
think
our
it,
song.
you know, it might become like a first dance kind of a song?
100% in the wedding. Hopefully, if it happens, that will be our.
That will be the first dance. Okay, you need to remember what the song is called and share it with us. It's hard with like a song.
I don't even know. It's. No.
It
not
will come.
coming to my
It
head.
will come. Just post it.
I'll post it on my story and tag it.
Please do. Oh, that's super cute. Another one for Ekin. You/latter_platform 5145. Welcome back, Ekin. I hope you had a wonderful time in the Maldives. My question, actually for you both, what is your favourite memory from Love Island? I thought it was going to be what was your favourite memory from holiday, but what was your favourite memory from Love Island to each of you?
You go.
I can't remember.
Come on.
I think specifically was like anytime with the boys, like it'd be such like a nice vibe and just. I think there was one. I think actually there was a challenge I quite liked. It was like the bull riding challenge. I had these like very very tight pants on, and I remember just like it snapping them quite frequently because I just needed to like make sure nothing was on show. And somehow I straddled that bull and I stayed on top of it for what looked in slow mo like 40 minutes was actually probably about 8 seconds, but that was good enough. That was good enough.
Absolutely.
I think that was one of my funnest ones. Yeah.
That's a fun memory.
I think that was fun.
What about you, Ekin?
I would say one of my fun memories was our last date.
Oh, yeah.
The candles, the singer, and also a really weird memory is when I went to Casa Amor and everyone was really excited about meeting these guys, and all I cared about was opening the fridge to finding 50 packets of chocolate. And that's all I was obsessed. And I threw it in the air, and I remember every night I was eating chocolate, and I was so excited. Every girl was like, "Oh yeah, these guys, I'm gonna speak to them," and I was like, "Nope, I'm going to the fridge.
Just going to eat my chocolate.
Just give me my food."
Before you do, let's go get a chocolate bar, all right? And let's just talk about things, okay?
That was exciting.
Oh,
Every
they're
time
fun
someone says, let's have a
memories.
chat, you think, that's a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Let's go have one.
I didn't care about Chaz. I was like, I'm eating food.
They are fun memories. I've got a few more questions for you, but before I ask them, I want to remind people that when we move into the phone in or dial in, speaking section of the AMA, please make sure that you are raising your hands already so that we can queue you up to come onto the stage and ask your question live to Ekin and Joe. So please make sure you're raising your hands now so that we can get you all lined up and ready. I'm going to keep asking you some more questions and then we will move to that section. We've got so many good ones. From you/pale_tour, do you think that going to the hideaway pre-Casa or post-Casa is better? There was a lot of talks about how that also made what Tanya and Will did in Casa even worse because of that extra moment, because they'd already been to the hideaway.
It's got to be post-Casa, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's got to be post-Casa, yeah. Because then that's that. I think Casa is like, obviously movie night's like a big one to get over, but Casa is the biggest test. And I think before you give people that like one-on-one time.
Yeah, and I think in movie night, they always show clips of Casa and more.
Of course.
So it's like you said, that's the bigger test.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
Post over pre.
Yeah, it's better going in after
I believe
Casa and more
so,
because you
yeah.
kind of got on it, you know, you've done all your deeds.
Yeah,
And then you can
Oh,
just...
stop it.
I'm just saying. From you / Magenta Llama, this is... Well, I'm going to ask it to both of you. You're going to be at the live final?
Unfortunately, I'm doing the Dancing on Ice final. On the day, it's the same day. I'm like, no, I can't go. But yeah, I will be... My heart will be there. My soul will be there.
Are we talking about in South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone wants to cover... If you're going to cover the flight, I'll go. Honestly.
Did you hear that, Matt?
Send me out there.
Joe is ready and willing. Be there.
Keep the money. No, I'm joking. No, I'm messing. No,
Take
I'm
my
not.
place.
I'll be watching. I'll be watching with the Reddit lot back home.
Yes. Love it. Okay. This is another one. U/M105. Hope you had an amazing time in the Maldives. Welcome back. Where would you like to travel to next? And I'd love to ask that both of you. Ekin, go first because you just come back from the Maldives. Where is next?
This is a really fun... Me and Davide want to go Amsterdam.
Oh my God,
so
so
good.
fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
You just get a train there as well.
Yeah, you could go in a
and
heartbeat.
you know what? It's not even that expensive. No. You know, yeah, Maldives is quite pricey. I'm not going to lie, but we're more like we like the easy 2 hour, 1 hour flight.
Amsterdam's awesome as well.
Never been as well.
So cool.
I heard there's really cool cafes.
Yeah, there's really cool cafes there.
There's lots of great cultural things to do, great bar scene, and, you know, great food to be eaten. Joe, where are you going to go next?
Amsterdam.
Not Amsterdam. Lead that to Ekin. She's got Amsterdam covered. Where are you going
You
next?
should go like New Zealand,
Yeah, send me to New Zealand.
Bali.
Yeah, all of them. No, I don't know. I think I actually want to go to Venice before it sinks.
Don't.
Oh.
Before it sinks.
Yeah, it's sinking.
So it's
isn't it?
going, the water
I'm at the right place.
kind of
Like,
rising.
yeah, supposedly it's like really sinking now. So I want to go. That's
I
actually
don't think it's going to happen. Well, I mean,
And also, I've
Need to
been
look
doing
into
a lot.
it.
I've been doing a lot of like history research. So I've been looking up like Julius Caesar and kind of like Rome and stuff like that. So I really want to get into that.
Yeah, you should go, right?
Yeah, I want to do that. I also want to do Greece, but properly though. It's like,
Like,
every time I went to
travel
Greece,
around.
I'd go on the party scene, but like I really want to go over there and actually like kind of see all the ancient ruins and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just be incredible.
Yeah, honestly, I just want to do
Such
history stuff from here on
historical.
out. It's just history stuff for me, honestly. So not Amsterdam.
Okay. Well, Ekin, you let us know when you go to Amsterdam.
I will do.
I love it there.
No, because I literally on TikTok, I just wrote Amsterdam. Me and Davide were looking when we were in Maldives, and it just
No, it's awesome there.
it just tells you what to do, where to go, and it's all like
Yeah.
coffee
Yeah.
shops. Like
It's
I just
cool.
want to do other stuff,
Yeah.
like go to museums,
Yeah,
like
sure, 100%.
Such good museums,
Yeah,
like
such
really true.
There's a sex museum there as well. It's fun.
There is a lot more to Amsterdam than just, but yes,
not
there
just-
is. But there
guys,
is.
I'm just saying what I got up to, okay? Just saying what I got up to when I was out there.
Ekin, Joe and I will both give you recommendations for
I
Amsterdam. You'll
think
have
I
two
think
very
take
different
the
trips.
calls
Please,
for
honestly,
Have two very
recommendations.
different
Don't
trips.
take mine.
We have had a few questions. Ekin, hope you had a fabulous time in the Maldives, of course. Please tell us what happened to Davide's face. Why has he got this big plaster on? What is going on? Tell us.
Bless him. So we actually did a story when we were on vacation on the night of the incident. But we were both having limoncellos, but I think he had more than me. And then we had margaritas. He had 4 or 5. And then, we were drunk, but he was a lot more drunk than me. And obviously, like, we went back to the room. And I think, like, I went out the room for like 2 seconds or something. And I don't know what happened. Something happened. He hit his head somewhere. He doesn't remember it.
Oh, no.
But luckily, the next day there was a doctor on the island. Then we like cleaned it, and then we put the plaster on it, and I said Davide like Nelly, but he doesn't know who Nelly was.
He doesn't know who Nelly
but yeah, it's fine.
Give him a
It's a
baggy
cute
pair of
memory.
jeans, and he's Nelly.
It's
And
a
then
cute
he's
memory
ready.
from our holiday. So
Yeah, a limoncello related injury.
yes, never have too many, guys. It's strong.
Good
If
advice.
you only have one, it's like when
creep
you have
up on
your
you as
food.
well,
the
don't they?
digestif.
Yes, digestive.
Yeah. Aperitif.
That's right.
Yes.
That's very true. You're not
I'm
meant to have
learning
more than
Italian.
3.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you could drink so many.
Yeah.
Just to kind of help you digest your food. You know, sambuca is also a
Oh, don't put
it?
that stuff near me.
yeah.
See,
But
I
I
like
mean,
tequila.
Tequila
Tequila is
all the
not
way.
just-
Tequila all the way.
Oh.
tequila's just like tequila.
Ah,
Yeah. That's the vibe drink.
That is
it's a good
it's
juice.
a real vibe drink.
Yeah.
I agree. I think we should ask one more question. And just a reminder: get your hands up to make sure that we can line you up for the call-in section. But Joe, this is for you. This is from you/educational shape 527. I just love the usernames. Question for Joe: as you mentioned, you know Casey. What advice would you give him after seeing everything that went down in Casa?
I would just definitely say just kind of stay true to you. I think look, he's a boy who's had a lot of option, and he's got a bit excited and carried away, I guess, at times. But I will be completely honest. I've been very, very proud of him. Obviously, Cass was a bit of a crazy moment, I know, but he's a good boy, and I think he's come across himself as well, which is great to see. But yeah, hopefully. Well, actually, he's in a drama right now, isn't he? He's in another triangle, isn't he?
I mean,
With Rose and Claudia, he's can't get away from it, can he?
I feel like he's potentially getting a bit like caught up in the attention.
Yeah, I think he's loving the attention, but
Bless him.
who wouldn't? You know, I mean, he's a good looking boy, and obviously the girls are beautiful. So yeah, I think I'm excited for him to come out though. It'll be fun.
All right. Well, thank you. That is good advice. I do have just one more. Sorry. I know I'm done, but there's just one more from you/It's Fenty. Hope you had a great time in the Maldives, Ekin. How was it to get away from everyone else and just be with Davide after months of non-stop working? When can we expect the vlog?
oh yes. So
The vlog too.
we've been vlogging in this. Actually, Davide. Mostly it's Davide that was vlogging. He's so good. Like every time we go, he picks the GoPro and takes and talks, and I'm like, "You're amazing! Like you should vlog the whole time."
Aww.
But we want to personally edit. There's a lot of video. We've took so many. We went snorkeling, so we even took the GoPro under the water.
Yeah, I saw clips.
I have something to say. So Davide swam with sharks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he snorkeled with sharks in the night.
In the night.
Apparently,
Isn't that quite dangerous?
yeah. We don't know how the animals will react, but it was like once in a lifetime. I swam with sharks as well during the day. We've got so much to show you guys. Can't wait.
Save it for the vlog. I can't wait. I
Yeah.
want to see that too.
Amazing.
You'll see everything. We've vlogged everything.
Oh,
It's gonna be brilliant.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
So we're talking. We got to do a little bit of editing, and then
It'll be on YouTube. You know, part 1, part 2, because it's been a long holiday, and I'm gonna answer your question as well. It felt great having a holiday after 6 months working nonstop every day.
Yeah.
So it was great. But now I'm back to work mindset. You know.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I'm
you
back.
need a little break. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then sometimes after that break, you can just like
Yeah, like
come back
I
and be
like
like,
working.
"Woo."
You know. So
amazing.
yeah.
So we only have one hand up, guys. So please do not be shy to ask the questions. We can go and hear from that person who has their hand up. If you're up for it,
We do
yeah.
headphones now?
Put the headphones on.
Go for it.
Yay.
Let's give it a go. I mean, I have tons more questions from the AMA, but I do want to give someone a chance to call in. Had a little bump in the studio, but we are all good here. Can whoever has their hand raised, we're going to bring you up onto stage, and then if you unmute
I might get
yourselves,
one headphone on, one head off. So I look cool. Does it look like DJ?
you definitely look like a DJ. Okay, make sure that you unmute yourself. Whoever is up on stage, unmute yourselves, and then you can ask your question to Ekin and Joe.
Hi, can you hear me?
We can. Hi.
Hey.
Hi. I have a question for you both. I'm wondering if you had any desire to work or go on vacation in the US, and if so, where? Maybe Ekin can do a travel series in the United States.
After you, Ekin.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I would love to work and travel in LA, Miami, Florida. I love it. I went to Miami before, went to LA, of course, before. Me and Davide, we love hot countries. And I wouldn't say New York because it reminds me of London too much. But I would definitely say more like South Beach, Miami, LA.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm like obsessed with America. My parents had a place there in Orlando until I was like 16. So I kind of thought I was American. I'd go to school in like baseball jerseys in like minus English weather with a cap on, speaking in an accent. And I've been to like San Fran, Miami, LA, yeah, everywhere out there. I love it so much. Like I'd love to actually do a show out there. I think it'd be so fun. I think I've always wanted to get involved out there. And I spend a lot of time in LA as well. So yeah, love it out there.
I love it. So both of you would be open to the US.
And I'll definitely be overweight if I lived there because the portions are so big.
Portions are big. Food
Oh,
is
there's
good.
a place called Cracker Barrel, and it is so good.
Have you had the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh, that's even better. Do you know what? They started putting calories on the cheesecakes, and I'm like, no, honestly, I don't want to see that. I want to have 3 and just not
It's
worry
like
about
5,000 calories per slice.
it. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Just go for a long walk, you'll be fine.
Like a 50
really
mile
long
walk every day. Yeah.
A run. Yeah, sprint.
We have another caller, so we're going to bring you up onto stage. If you can unmute yourself, and then you can ask your question to Ekin and Joe.
Hi guys, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Fantastic. I've got a couple of questions for Joe, I guess. You had a lot of really big personalities in the villa during your time there.
Yeah.
One of which was obviously Tommy Fury. We've seen photos of you training with him at the gym in LA.
Yeah.
Did you watch his fight at the weekend?
I did.
What did you think?
did.
Was it weird to see him there?
Dude, I'm
And
so
do you talk
proud
to
of
any
him.
the other Islanders?
I'm so proud of him, man. I think this has been in the works for so long. And he's had a lot going on in his life at the moment as well. So for him to kind of stick down and stay tough, and I had no doubt at all that he was going to win. Just to clarify, like he's such a good trainer and a great fighter. So, dude, I couldn't be more proud of him. So buzzing for him. And it was a good fight as well. I thought he dominates. There was one judge give Jake. I thought no, not at all. So yeah.
Yeah, but that Jake's not a boxer.
No, honestly, Tommy's a phenomenal man.
He's a YouTuber,
he
so
should-
it was so obvious he was going to win.
He's done
Tommy.
himself, his family, and all his friends really proud. So proud of him.
Oh, that is so good to hear. Everyone was
Everyone was rooting for
watching
him.
We
it.
watched it through someone's live link
Really?
on Instagram because it was hard to watch the link, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go on r/boxing on Reddit. That's where you get the best chat. There's a community for everything on Reddit.
Now I know next time.
Team Fury.
Absolutely. I think we have one more person who's called in. So if that person if you can unmute yourself, and then you can ask your question to Ekin and Joe.
Hello.
Hi.
That's you.
I thought that was.
I did
That
too.
was me.
Joe.
Sorry.
You.
Oh god, it's been a funny night.
You've been like just giggling. It's like being in a classroom setting.
She cracks me up, honestly.
I think we might have lost our caller.
Sorry, is it working?
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey.
There we are.
Oh, amazing. Sorry.
No, you're good. Don't
Me
be so
being
don't
absolute
apologise.
technophobe.
You're fine.
Joe, you fixed it. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
It's a question for both of you.
Yeah.
So excluding your current partners or people you already coupled up with in your season, across all the seasons, who would you couple up with? Guy and girl. Who are your favourites?
Who would I couple
Great
up
question.
with? Who would I? Well, I mean, Ekin's obviously going to say Davide.
Yeah.
No, but as in like, if outside of your current, your partner or the people that you did
Right.
couple up with, out of every single season of Love Island, who would you couple up with if you could just, if you could have your pick from everybody?
Oh, I don't know if I should answer that.
Not the person I did. Let's put it that way.
You answer it.
I've got you. I'll jump in. Who do I think was really cool? Do you know what? It completely stumped me here. I've never even so much as thought about it.
Katie?
Mora.
No.
She would eat you alive.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I thought that.
No. Mora's awesome. She's an amazing girl, but we're more friends. I don't
Amber
know.
Davies?
Amber's cool. Yeah, let's say that.
Amber Davies.
Yeah, I'm sure she's in a happy relationship. No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just more saying she was cool.
Yeah,
I liked her on her
totally.
season.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
If I had to, this is.
I just have to say I can't imagine myself with anyone else. So
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, that's
Maybe
right.
Joe just exists as a backup.
Unless I could couple up with Will and just be best pals forever.
Totally.
Love
That's
that, dude.
cute. Yeah. Best a pal.
Also,
a
as
pal
well,
couple.
free farm trips. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I can go mess around with some sheep and do whatever else. That didn't sound good, did it?
No, but we,
No,
you know, just
no,
go and hang out
that
with the
didn't sound
animals
great.
and have fun, do that farming work.
Yeah, not touching sheep.
We
no.
are into
No,
And I think
not in that way anyway. I've just like, you
I
know.
could almost smell the hay as you say that.
Yeah.
I think we have come to the end of the talk. This has been so much fun. This has been such a good laugh of an evening. Thank you for all of your reactions. Thank you everybody for all of your questions.
We love you guys. Thank you so
We
much.
love you all a lot, and we will see you in 2 weeks' time
Yeah.
for the final one. This will be sad, but the final one of these.
No.
But thank you both, and thank you,
Thank you for
r/Love
having us,
Island TV.
guys.
Thanks, guys.
We love you.
Bye.
Team Reddit.
Bye.
Bye.